sure I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, joined for the first time making his IFL debut. Mr. Joel Bartell, how are you, mate?
I'm really good, nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, likewise, just here at the Rainham Boxing Club, Mark Tibbs Gym in here in the Origin, Rainham. Just see you do a session now, 2.5 weeks till the big day, pro debut, 11th of February at your call. Just, how's it feel? So close, mate.
Yeah, so close. I've sold quite a good amount of tickets, so I should have a good show there. So I'm expecting some noise. I'm feeling sharp. Started sparring a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I'm raring to go now.
Yeah, so straight in there with a TM14 promotion. Last year, I think they were starting to build quite a bit of notoriety within the small hall scene. So realistically, for this year, activity, it's a good platform to be on.
Yeah. So my manager got me on that card. And we're looking at getting a couple more on them, so build up a bit of a record, 5 or 6-0 at the end of the year, and maybe in the year look at a promoter, maybe at the end of the year you look at a promoter, just see how it goes really.
Definitely, obviously trained by Mark Tibbs, legend of the boxing industry, obviously Dad Jimmy. Just how long you've been training down here with Mark, mate?
So I've been training about 5 months. I did a little bit of a introduction a little while ago, then I did a bit of training in America with Wildcard and that, but then I come back and started properly about 5 months ago.
How was that in the Wildcard? There's obviously so many sparring stories. Is it as intense as they say?
Yeah, it's brilliant. So upstairs is a bit more relaxed, but downstairs you've got Freddie's private rooms, and yeah, it's intense. So I was down there, I was sparring Bilal, who just boxed Sam Egginton, and some other boys, and got to watch some good sparring down there.
Fantastic. And obviously Mark was telling me you're turning over at middleweight 160, is that right?
Yeah, so 160, see how I go there, and I'll probably see if I can go down to super welter. It should be a good big super welter.
Definitely, both weight divisions are thriving at the minute. Obviously, there's a massive middleweight fight at the weekend, which we'll come on to in a minute. But just yourself and Mark, obviously, just speaking to Mark, he's very picky with who he fights, who he trains. He's telling me you're sharp, you're slick. So how was it working with Mark?
Well, it's brilliant working with Mark. I had a decent amateur career, a really good amateur career. I hadn't been boxing that long, so I'd only been boxing about 5 years. So coming and working with Mark, picking out little things, is really good to learn off. He's got a lot of experience, as well as him and Jimmy. Jimmy's got tons of experience, so it's great being down there.
What's it like being around this thriving stable? Obviously, you've got both Johns, Hedges and Fisher. You've got a world champion in Ebony Bridges. Throw Elbrook in there for some spice. Obviously, she got the win last week, and obviously you got the Norfolk Nightmare, Tommy Fletcher, who's just taking people out for fun at the minute. So, obviously, success breeds success, and hopefully you'll be wanting to follow suit.
Yes, it's brilliant. So it's a young stable, so most of us are young. I actually boxed Tommy and John Hedges both in the amateurs, and it's good to have such talent around you, and I'm looking to produce some knockouts too.
Excellent. Yeah, everyone loves a knockout, and obviously if you want that big promotional deal, then get them knockouts on the small hall platform, and surely a deal will be coming, as you say, at the end of the year, if not at the start of next.
Yeah. If you produce some good highlight reel knockouts and sell some good tickets, they've got to take me at some point.
100%. So what's your plan then for the year? Get this one out of the way. In an ideal world, how many fights would you like?
I'd like about 5 or 6 fights. But 5 or 6 good fights with a good crowd. I don't want to try and ram too many fights in with not a good crowd. I want 5 or 6 good fights, good crowd and good performances.
You're still young, obviously. Is it a case of taking your time with the opponents, just small steps up, building to that title level?
Yeah, so build it up slowly, and Mark will know when I'm ready for titles, and I want to be competing for titles in a year or so, maybe next year, maybe the year after that, but I want to be competing for titles, English titles, British, Commonwealth, so on, that.
You mentioned you was in the wild card sparring some the big names. Obviously, I think it was earlier on in the week you were sparring O'Hara Davis. He's hopefully got a big fight coming up. How was that?
Yeah, it's really good. So I was sparring O'Hara Monday and yesterday, and I should be sparring him tomorrow as well. So it's really good rounds. He's an awkward operator, but trying to keep it long and move a bit, because as an amateur I like to just come forward and bang. So Mark's getting me to move around a bit, box, and then crack and knock him out.
So when you are sparring someone like O'Hara regularly, is it important for you to see the progress? So it's kind of, you got your starting level where you're sparring on Monday, but then the next spar, the spar after that, you can see yourself improving.
Yeah, really important. Just pick little things that I want to work on, and if at the end of the spar I felt like I've done that properly, then it's a good spar. Just working on little things, because I'm not looking to win spars. I'm looking to practice things that Mark's telling me, get better, and I'll produce it on the night.
Obviously, a massive fight this weekend in your division, the middleweight division. Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Liam Smith, I think, is a lot of a better boxer, but I think Eubank's under his skin. He's bigger, and I have a feeling Eubank might nick it. It might stop him late.
Last one. Why should people follow your career if they've never seen you boxed in the amateurs? Why should they follow Joel Bartell?
I'm an exciting fighter. I can do everything. Box on a front foot and box on a back foot, and I'm going to produce knockouts.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being to IFL TV. Hopefully get you again on the channel again soon, and best of luck on your debut, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Can I thank my sponsors?
Yes, you can, mate.
Just want to say thanks to DPS Guildford, Ewan Hall at Keller Williams, Mavericks Man Barbershop, and South East Movers. And thanks a lot for having me on, man.
Excellent, perfect, mate. Cheers, appreciate that.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.